I'm Ringer, and this is my prospecting journal. Come on, let's go prospecting. Hello everyone and welcome to Ringer's Prospecting Journal. Today we're going to continue our Nugget Lake 2025 cleanups of day 2 cons. See what type of gold we get out of day 2, which is just to the left of the hole that I dug on day 1. Hopefully get a little bit better. In the background you'll hear some rumbles of thunder and stuff going on, but it's not rain or storms. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be close to 80 degrees today. But this weekend happens to be our city's annual Tomahawk Fall Ride. It's an annual motorcycle event. We're a small town of a little over 3,000 people. Grows to over 60,000 as bikers from all over the world come to our small town to celebrate the fall. And the plant in the background there, you can see the Harley Davidson plant. That's where I work. And yeah, so you'll be seeing and hearing a bunch of bikes today, so stay tuned. So as you can see, I'm no longer in the gold cave. It was a beautiful day out. I figured I'd haul up all my stuff, set it up here at the outside here of the garage. I got buckets for classifying. I got material to run, and we'll see what type of gold we get. But yeah, we got the mini gold hog sluice. So right now I currently have a homemade hex mat in there. Works really well for capturing fine gold. I'm actually going to take my day 1 cons first and run those through here, see if I can capture any more gold out of it using the hex mat here. I got the power peg attachment for the gold hog mini sluice set up. I got jet dry in the water, speed controller, coffee, RC cherry cola. Yeah, so we're all set, and we're gonna run some material and get some gold. So I put one little tiny scoop in there. See, all the cells are dancing around and exchanging very nicely. Not much getting locked up. Now this is the bigger material. This is not the smallest size. This is the second smallest size, the classification that I ran in the last video, going through it again. So we'll see how this works out, see if I capture any more gold. So how can you tell if the hex mat is working correctly? Now I'm running very little material. I got maybe a half a cup of material that I'm starting to run through here. Just give you a look at the mat. Notice at the top of the mat, so it's all black sand. As you go down, you start seeing a little bit of the black and blonde sand mixture. And then all the way down at the end of the mat, it's mostly the blonde sand. That tells me that this mat is catching the heavies up on top of the mat. So if we do have any gold left in this material, it should be up in the top of the mat from this location on up, because it's capturing the heavies. Very little, if any, heavies down here. So all the heavies that I'm running are getting caught up in here. Alright, it's still early in the morning, folks, and bikers are starting to show up at the plant, parking to take a tour of our facility, everything that we do there. So here in Tomahawk, we paint all the fiberglass and plastic parts for your motorcycles, or a vast majority of them. fairings, side panels, saddlebags, tour pack covers. Yeah, so do a lot of the cosmetic stuff that you see on motorcycles. It's always great to see people showing up, taking the tour of the plant, and seeing what we do. So I did get that first, I don't know, cup of whatever, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of cons. Ran through, didn't find a lot. I found like 5 or 6 little specks still in there, so I sucked those out. Now I'm going to do the smallest classification. So when you're running this hex mat and you're trying to get the small particles of gold, you want just enough water flow to get the cells moving. When you're dealing with small flower gold like we have here in Wisconsin, you want just enough to have the heavies drop out, and just enough water to move the lights down and out the sluice. So it's going to be a slow process for this next run. I actually have a lot of this material, so take it from there. What a difference classification makes. This is our small size classification, and it is just loaded in black sand. I might have to do this run in sections depending on how much buildup we get, but we are still seeing some dancing. We are still exchanging. But yeah, you can't really see that, but there's a lot of material in there that I need to run, and it is thick with black sand. If I didn't know any better, I would swear this is my Lake Superior cons. But I know it's not, because I already finished up with those and have those in a separate bucket, or in a different bucket, so it's going to be interesting. Here's a shout out to the wizard out there. Cobbles, my friend, from the oldest brewery in the United States. Cobbles. Alright, so I ran the last batch of concentrates. Did it in 2 batches. Got the cleanups in the pan here. A little bit too much for me to pan, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, run it through the good old Flower Gold Wizard Smooth Water Mini Sluice. See if we can find any more gold in that concentrate. And the bikers are still coming. It's glad to see all these people out and about enjoying the outdoors, riding the world's #1 motorcycle, Harley Davidson. So here it is, folks. The final day 1 cons cleanup. Got little particles of gold there. Still got some black sand. But yeah, I reran the day 1 cons using different collection process. And this is the total for day 1. And this is only 4 classified buckets. Ran in the river sluice, Keene River sluice. Be moving on to the day 2 cons here in just a bit. All right, moving on to the day 2 cons. This is it, folks. That's all I have for day 2 cons. Running the Gold Hawk mat significantly reduces the amount of concentrates that you have compared to the miner's moss. So we're gonna kitchen strainer classify it. I believe this is a 30 mesh classifier. and then we'll move over to the 40 mesh. So you should have 4 separate classifications when I'm done. Well, 3 classifications and 1 kitchen strainer size collection of bigs. So yeah, we'll just get this classified out, and then we'll see what we're gonna plan for the cleanup. All right, there's the gold from the day 2 concentrates. A little bit better than day 1. So I think I made the right decision to move upstream a little bit. Sorry about the glare. If I can get that a little bit closer, minus the glare, without dropping my phone in the water. Some bigger pieces in there. A lot of tiny stuff though too. So yeah, day 2 was a success. Let's do a part 2 to that. So I dumped my snuffer bottle. Showed you in that last image. Thought I cleaned it out real good, but like I always do, I always go through and re-clean out the snuffer bottles again. And all this stuff popped out that I didn't realize was actually still stuck in the snuffer bottle. So we'll add that also to the total for day 2. An even better day than I thought. Well, that was a long day, folks. Sun's going down. Plant tours are over. Bikers are mostly down on Main Street or on the fringes of the community and other activities. Surprised there at the end when I cleaned out that snuffer bottle a little bit better and dumped it back out. Had a big clump of gold came flying out with it. Was not expecting that. I've had some gold get caught in a snuffer bottle before, but not usually to that amount. So yeah, that was interesting addition to our daily total. You know, folks, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. You know, all of that fun stuff. You know, until next time, we'll be working on the cons for days 3 and 4. I actually got those combined into one bucket. So we'll do those as a combo. That should be the next video coming up here. Not sure if I'm going to get to it next weekend or not. But it's going to be coming out, so stay tuned for that. So, till next time, folks, God bless.